Well, today I want to give all the financiers out there, I wanted to give them a bit of a blog, and I want to give them 3 secret ingredients to crash through uncertainty. So these can be financial advisors, these can be people in insurance or whoever sort of working in the finance industry. As we know, there is so much uncertainty out there, and there's so many things that we really don't know sort of what to expect in the future, where we want to go. All of our customers, a lot of the time, their different behaviors and those type of things. It's such an uncertain world that we live in. You know, recently I was reading about different animals in different animal groups. You know how they have names, like a group of bees is called a swarm, a group of cattle is called a herd, a group of lions is called a pride, a group of crows is called a murder, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, a group of buzzards, actually you guys are like this, a group of buzzards is actually called a committee. But the point being is, my favourite out of all the different group of animals is actually a group of rhinos. Now get this, rhinos can run over 45 kilometres an hour, but they can only see 9 metres in front of them. So do you know what a group of rhinos are called? A crash. And I think we can actually learn a few things from the rhino, because the rhino can't see the future. It cannot see in front of them, but it'll continue to move forward no matter what. And so I really wanted to help you guys and your teams to crash through those uncertain times, just like the rhinos. 3 secret ingredients. The first secret ingredient is this, is process mastery. As we all know, we have processes within our teams, within our systems as well. And I think for us to continue to have continuous improvement in these processes will obviously eliminate a lot of the uncertainty that's happening out there. So I think it's so important for us to have great processes in place. Everything, whether or not it is from best practices, whether or not they're great formulas, or whatever really does work. So make sure that we are continuing to have continuous improvement in our processes, process mastery. The second one is actually this, is be aware of your reactions. You know, I'm currently basically celebrating my 5-year anniversary since my car accident. And for those people that out there that don't know really what happened, I had a major car accident. The police said it was a 206-kilometre head-on collision with a semi-trailer. I was pronounced dead for 3.5 minutes, obviously resuscitated, but then I was actually in a life support for an entire week. You know, the doctors were telling my wife, look, your husband probably won't make it through. And just recently I asked my wife a question. I said, how did she get through all that uncertainty? Uncertainty of not knowing whether or not I was going to overcome this accident and so on and so forth. Whereas she actually said that she was never ever uncertain at all whether or not I was going to wake up. So obviously she knew that I was going to wake up out of a coma. But one of the most fascinating things is this. The doctors told her to be so aware of her reactions, particularly in front of me. Because when I actually could see my wife, she seemed quite solid and quite strong through it. That obviously helped me get through that uncertainty for me as well. So I think us as leaders, we need to be so aware of our reactions when tough times come, when those crises happen, to actually just simply be aware of our actions. The third secret ingredient is this, managing crisis. You know, most people out there know that crises create opportunity. Fastest growing company in the history of time was Groupon. Groupon was founded in the middle of the recent financial crisis, yet they found opportunity in the face of crisis. So no matter what type of crises that might come up against us, whether or not it might be within our teams, whether or not it might be the financial crisis, whether or not it could be uncertainty with natural disasters, there is a certain formula and there's certain ways how we can manage crises better. And also just remember that crises do create opportunity. Guys, I'm really hoping that these 3 areas, these 3 secret ingredients can actually help you and your teams to continue to bounce forward and be a rhino.